I know.
There she is, the next.
You can't get warm.
They're married. He's their number one guy.
I'd like to say
The family, it's like an Irish style. Like Thanksgiving or whatever.
Anything
It's a
with
good
smashing
show.
candy?
It's a good show. Yeah, good to know.
All right, call the order.
Hilarious.
Good evening, everyone. Roll call, clerk.
Commissioner Dixon? Here. Commissioner Weeding? Commissioner Walsh?
Here.
Commissioner Michael?
Here.
Mayor Lyons?
Here.
We have a quorum.
All right, we'll move on to public comment. Anybody have public comment today?
Nobody. Chris Earling, 180 Mitchell Street. I just wanted to say a great big thank you to Danita, who is just up here with her community coalition that started at 5:30. Almost missed it if it wasn't for whoever put the post up on Facebook, which I try to avoid that damn thing. But I did see the post a week ago. I forgot it until I seen that post about 15 minutes beforehand, so I flew up here because I just want to, point out, the old administration, this administration, I've seen this city move forward for many, many years now. And I think that ball is still rolling. I think that wheel is still rolling. And thank you to you all. I'm not pissed at a single person up here. I think everybody has their input and value that they can add in here. It's just the three OnlyFans girls that just drive me nuts, that I just can't stand, and they set me off. So I just, again, Danita, I appreciate what everybody is doing for the community. I just talked to her because I have been trying to change my ways. I know I've said this before. I'm horrible at the volunteering part. Again, I'll throw it out to the city, community coalition, anybody. If anybody in this town has ever needed any help, I'll do my best at it. I know the city, the police department. I know a police chief that came in here and changed that around drastically. I have not really had a chance to sit down with the new police chief to see how he feels the police department's going, but I know at least with our youth, our community, I think our police department, ever since that police chief and the new police chief, I think it's still going great. I haven't heard any bad complaints. So I really would like to keep that going, and I appreciate it, Chief, thank you. So, again, just wanted to say Happy New Year. I haven't made, that this is the first one I've been able to make, and I appreciate everybody's help, and we'll move forward from here. Danita, thank you. We'll talk later.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right, public comment. Anybody else? All right. Janita, you don't have anything to say? All right. Approval of minutes. I need a motion to approve the minutes for the Tuesday, January 13th, 2026, our regular scheduled meeting that day.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it. Commissioner Michael?
Yes.
Commissioner Dixon?
Yes.
Commissioner Walsh?
Abstain?
Mayor Lyons?
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, next I need a motion for the approval of minutes for the Wednesday, January 21st, 2026, our special meeting.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Commissioner Michael,
Yes.
Commissioner Dixon,
I'll abstain.
Commissioner Walsh,
Yes.
Mayor Lyons,
Yes.
motion carries.
All right, so we have, next on the agenda is reports by city officials. I am the mayor up first. Got a couple notes here. Those who follow our Facebook page, we had our first City Braidwood Business Spotlight, which was the polka dot. It's done by one of the clerks, Michelle, so she had met with the owners, and she put a brief story about the polka dot on our page, and you can go in and read the comments. I think it had like 170 likes. It had 23 short stories that certain people would share their experiences, what they had the polka dot and what their favorite dish was. And you have there's something on our Facebook page that you can click on. It says Post Insight and how many people viewed that post. And as of today, I looked at it and it was viewed 12,953 times as of tonight at 5 o'clock. And that's kind of what we want to do, and that was one of our visions of this community spotlight. Is to draw attention to certain businesses in our town. So if we can do that through social media, it's just like what the gentleman in public comment. I had forgot about the meeting, but I saw it on social media, so it reminded me, so I came down here. So that's how we want to kind of use our social media page too, is promote our businesses. And they're going to run about 2 weeks. The girl running our page, we would have more posts, but she had a loss in her family, so she hasn't been able to update that yet. But she has got that responsibility for that, so when she gets back, she'll finish that up and put a post out there. And move on to the next one. My next note's on January 14th. We also put it on our Facebook page, and it's been in the local paper. There's a nice article in the local paper that we were awarded a $600,000 matching grant. So again, how that works is, Steve, and I know it's in your board report too, so you can explain more, but we received a $600,000 grant. It's a matching grant. And we have to spend that money before we can get reimbursed for that. And that money was awarded. It's specific to certain projects that we submitted. So we submitted for a town center, and what we were gonna put there, and it's behind Casey's. So it's not, we can't change our plan halfway through. We were awarded that money, and that's what we're moving forward through with the town center behind Casey's. We will be meeting with the Hitchcock Design Group, actually the first of next week. We'll start working on the design for the town center, and then we'll also be working on our park site master plan. So if you want to talk a little bit more about that, Steve, in your report about the site plan. Also too, next thing on my report, I'd like to acknowledge the passing of Karen Bunting and her achievements. Karen Elizabeth Bunting is the mother to our Finance Commissioner, Liz Dixon. And kind of going through and kind of briefing, she had an extensive, if you take the time to read her obituary, she has a very large obituary of the things that she's accomplished and things she's done for Braidwood and the community. And I'd like to share some of these things. Karen worked on the newly formed Braidwood Volunteer. Karen Elizabeth Bunting, she passed away at Riverside Hospital on January 19th with a family by her side. She was born March 7th, 1941 in Chicago to Alexander and Mary Stewart. Karen lived there until the age of 12 before returning to Braidwood. And on February 26th, 1958, she had married the love of her life, Jack, Liz's father, Jack Bunting. Together they shared 52 years of marriage and raised 4 children in Braidwood until Jack's passing in 2000. Karen devoted the early years of her marriage in raising her children. In 1976, she began working as a certified nursing assistant at Morris Hospital. Through her dedication to healthcare, she had earned several promotions and later retired from her position as an ICU ward clerk so she could care for Jack during his final months. Karen also put her medical skills to use with the newly formed Braidwood Volunteer Fire Department Ambulance Service, working alongside her husband. She became one of the first women to serve as both firefighter and ambulance crew member in the department. Following her husband's passing, Karen spent several years caring for homebound older adults, helping them get medical appointments and assisting them with their daily needs as requested of their families. Karen was truly a woman of many firsts. She played a pivotal role in establishing the Braidwood Fire Sirens, the women auxiliary organization that supported the fire department through fundraising efforts, provided meals during emergencies, and assisting families displaced by fires. As a founding member of the Braidwood Historical Society, Karen was instrumental in preserving the city's heritage. Her work with the city helped ensure the relocation and the preservation of the historic train depot, which now serves as the home of the Historical Society. Known for her deep knowledge of Braidwood's past, Karen became a trusted source of stories and history for generations. Additionally, during Jack's tenure as police chief, Karen became the first female officer sworn in Braidwood Police Department, where she assisted with the supervision of female prisoners. Karen was deeply committed to her faith by dedicating 75 years to the First Presbyterian Church of Braidwood and giving her time generously. Karen Elizabeth Bunting, thanks for your service to Braidwood community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, also real quick, again, we put it on our social media. There have been some posts and there has been talk of a potential data center possibly coming to Braidwood. They were not in the city limits. They had purchased property that was not annexed into the city of Braidwood, and right now that project has been put on hold. So that's all I have for my report. City Management Consultant Steve, you're up next.
Yes, thank you. First item is request a motion for ordinance 2605, amending a purchasing policy for the city of Braidwood. All we're doing is increasing the $5,000 limit to $7,500 with regards to purchase orders. 2604. What did I say? I said 2604.
Okay.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Commissioner Walsh?
Yes.
Commissioner Michael?
Yes.
Commissioner Dixon?
Yes.
Mayor Lyons?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Before I get to my report, just condolences to Liz and her family. Thoughts
Thank
and
you.
prayers are with you in the passing of her mother. Listening to Todd and reading the obituary, your mother was a huge impact here at Braidwood. So saw that she was a very great person.
Thank
She
you.
will be missed. Updates, I just have a few. Everyone has their report in your folder. Just to let the board know that the Park District has paid their first installment regarding the park site master plan. Their second installment will be due in June of 2026, as per the intergovernmental agreement, or as per the agreement we put down for the park site master plan. There is a house on 585 West Main. Due to Brian's help and his diligence, the courts have declared the home abandoned. It's been vacant for several years. And after 30-day notice, which will expire roughly mid-February, mid to late February? End of February, the city will then be awarded the deed to that property. So we can sell it, we can tear it down, we have to have discussions on what we want to do, but the house will be under our control now, which is a really good thing. Just update the board, there's been a lot of emails going back and forth. Well 1 repairs, Rob Gravetti informed officials that the pump was exceeding its limit. It was running continuously. We did see a comment spike on the electric because that pump was working too hard. We hired a contractor. They came out and pulled the pump. It was found that there was 2 holes in the casing, and the valve and check valve was stuck open, so there was other things going on there. That was repaired. The pump was taken back to be cleaned and to make sure we didn't have to replace it or rebuild it. So right now the pump is being evaluated. Hopefully it just needs to be cleaned and just updated. With regards to surf, we did meet internally with George, myself, Sarah, talking about the outstanding issues with surf. We had several outstanding issues, their lack of follow-through with George's request, lack of repaying the city back for some of the things that we had to repair. And it was confirmed that there was no right-of-way agreement at that meeting, and it was confirmed that there was no bond. So what we did is I expressed my desire to have a right-of-way agreement, even though that 90% of the stuff is done. But just from a legislative perspective, we have a right-of-way agreement, and Brian and I worked on that today. The hope is to put a lot of things that they haven't done in that right-of-way agreement, saying that you have to do these things, and to establish, we're requesting a $250,000 bond, so if they do not pay or they do not perform, we can pull in that bond to reimburse ourselves for the work that we're doing or the lost water or whatever for our city crews. 170 Roundhouse, it is a vacant apartment, brick, very good shape on the outside. There's a buyer that's looking to purchase it and to rehab it, make it from a 4-unit apartment complex. It's been vacant for 15 years or so. They want to make it into a 6-unit complex. We met with those buyers yesterday, gave them our process and let them know what is expected, concrete parking lot, some foundation landscaping, and what's required from a code perspective on rehabbing those 4 existing units and creating 2 other units. As the mayor mentioned, the OSLID grant for the town center, very exciting time. I want to say that there's about $36 million that was allocated in the OSLID grant. Various communities can ask for up to $600,000 for development, and they can ask for, I want to say, up to $800,000 for land purchase. We were one of the fortunate ones to be awarded the grant, so it's a huge victory for Braidwood. Special thanks goes out to Sarah and Hitchcock Design Group for working with the staff and working with the mayor and myself putting this grant together. So it was a great team victory. Parkside Master Plan, the mayor did kind of mention that in his report. They are coming on site to do a site visit. They'll be visiting all of the sites in Braidwood, Old Smoky, the zoo, the other is Lions Park, Josh? Lions Park. They'll be visiting those sites, maybe future sites, and then they will be beginning to do their inventory, and thus it's the first step of building the master plan. And we do have meetings scheduled with them regarding the next step on the town center projects. Lastly, boundary line agreements. I've mentioned to the council over the past couple of different meetings that the mayor and I are meeting with the surrounding community's mayor. We did meet with Diamond's mayor, and we met with Godley's mayor. They liked our proposal for the boundary line, and they verbally agreed to it. So the next step will be to create a boundary line agreement, have Brian create it, and bring it to you for consideration. We do have meetings scheduled with the Wilmington mayor, and we will have a meeting scheduled with the Coal City mayor to again finalize all 4 of our boundaries and solidify our future growth. Any questions? That's all I have.
Okay. All right, thank you. Thank you, Steve. Clerk?
Nothing to report tonight, Mayor.
Okay. Engineer?
I just have one item, a request, a motion to approve pay request number 2, which is a partial/pre-final for PC Farrell Construction, and this is for the road program in 2025. We're holding about $6,000 right now in retainage, which will be taken care of. Once spring gets, we verify we've got vegetative growth out there. We're still looking at potentially modifying and possibly improving some of the drainage from the back of the sidewalk to those drain pipes. We're gonna see if there's something we can do. If we try to do anything there, we may need some grading work that would need to be, we probably need to get anything together on that one. But that, we'll see that again in the spring. Again, during the winter time, we had to freeze thaw and shift it around. We had a little bit of water standing and following a little on the back of that sidewalk and stuff. So we're gonna take a look at that in the spring and see where things are at once everything stabilizes.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Commissioner Walsh?
Yes.
Commissioner Michael?
Yes.
Commissioner Dixon?
Yes.
Mayor Lyons?
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, we'll move in, is it, anything else?
No, that's it.
Move on to the, city attorney's report.
I just have someone to introduce. I have a guest with me today, Jessica Leisure. Jessica grew up in Coal City, don't hold it against her.
You read my mind on that, that's funny you say that.
She will not root for the Comets, even if you ask her nicely. She is currently attending law school at Northern Illinois University. She's in her third year, and she's been a law clerk with us since her first year in law school summer. She's been doing a great job. We expect her to be full-time with us in November. And she's here today because she wants to be here. She's off school, she doesn't have anything tonight, but she's texted me and asked if she could come to city council meetings just to get experience and because she's interested in it. So I am very, very thankful that she's willing to do that, and happy that she's here. That's all that I have to report, Mayor.
Just advice, whatever Brian does the opposite.
And not all city council meetings are the same, just remember that.
That's not true. Congratulations.
All right, yeah, congratulations. Anything else, or is that it?
That's all, Mayor. Thanks, Mayor.
All right, we're gonna move on to reports by city commissioners, accounts and finance.
I'd like to make a motion to approve payments of bills in the amount of $223,858.10.
I'll second.
Okay, included in this is the almost $50,000 for the squad car. So that checks in this 223. Almost 9,500 for the squad car repairs from the accident to Wilmington Collision. And, insurance for, local 150. Okay, I'm keeping it short, my legs killing me.
Commissioner Dixon?
Yes.
Commissioner Michael?
Yes.
Commissioner Walsh?
Yes.
Mayor Lyons?
Yes.
Motion carries.
I'd like to make a motion to approve payroll in the amount of $94,816.26.
I'll second.
Commissioner Dixon?
Yes.
Commissioner Michael?
Yes.
Commissioner Walsh?
Yes.
Mayor Lyons?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, I am going to need a motion to approve Resolution 2601, authorizing the City of Braidwood the reimbursement of ineligible motor fuel tax fund expenditures to the motor fuel tax fund from the general fund, which will result in a net increase of funds owed by the general fund to the motor fuel tax fund. In other words, we're gonna move money on paper from the general fund, will come out of the street department, to the motor fuel tax fund. It's $38,839.97, and this is only for the years 2018 to 2024. 24-25 is another, what, 30,000, Sean, something like that?
Yeah, I have to go, I have to talk to my person working
Yeah.
on that.
And that is gonna be handled in a different way. So as soon as we get that taken care of, I'll let you know. So I need a motion to move this money.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Commissioner Michael?
Yes.
Commissioner Walsh?
Yes.
Commissioner Dixon?
Yes.
Mayor Lyons?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, now I need a motion to approve ordinance 2605, authorizing the City of Braidwood to enter into and for the mayor of Braidwood to execute an agreement between the City of Braidwood and Whipley LLP regarding an annual audit for the fiscal year ending April 30th, 2025. So this is just the contract so that we can get it started and get it done as we are collecting fines as we sit here. It says the letter of engagement outlines the scope of audit services to be provided, including the annual financial audit and related reporting requirements, as well as the proposed fees and terms of the engagement. The proposed engagement would authorize Whipley to conduct the audit in accordance with applicable auditing standards, and they came back with a price of $52,000, which was the last what they charged us for the last audit.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Commissioner Michael?
Yes.
Commissioner Walsh?
Yes.
Commissioner Dixon?
Yes.
Mayor Lyons?
Yes.
Motion carries.
That's it.
Doug? We'll move on to streets and public improvements.
Yeah, I just wanted to reiterate what Steve said. Liz, my condolences.
Thank you.
When you were, it was almost 3 years ago where you approached the city council for the honorary street sign. And I remember back then, I was just impressed with everything your folks have done for this city. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Not too much, Mayor, just, there's kind of on East Third Street, we put up, I call it a blessing and a curse. You know, we repave a road and people like to go fast on it now, because it's nice. There's no more speed, I call them reverse speed bumps, you know, there's holes. So, now it's in good shape, so we put reminders up that the street speed limit is 25 miles an hour on the city streets. And just a few things, we had a few water leaks over the past 6 weeks. The street lights along town, replaced all the outlets for the decorations that go up every year. One of the main heater in the shop went out, so that was replaced also. But that's all I have.
All right. Thank you. Okay, now you're gonna do the report for public building and property, right?
Just a quick one.
Yes.
Just the things that went on, 25 locates, 8 emergency water shutoffs, 6 meter repairs, 4 lead copper surveys, 5 new meter FlexNet installs. That's all I have with that.
All right, thank you. Public health and safety.
I got a couple things, Mayor, thank you. The Braidwood Police activity report for January 13th to the 26th of January. We had a total number of calls of 224. We had 26 case reports. We had 8 subjects arrested. Total arrest charges were 11. Total number of stops were 77. Citations were 18. Written warnings were 36. Semi-truck violations were 2, and the total number of P-tickets were 11. And on the code enforcement side, we had abandoned improper vehicles removed from private property, a total of 7. By compliance was 7, and we had none of them by tow, which is, it's working very well. And additional police department activity. The police department participated in 2 more joint trainings on active threat response with the Braidwood Fire Department. And we've added 2 more drone operators at the police department. Police drones have become a difference maker for law enforcement, for search and rescue to increase officer safety. A drone deployment at a high-risk traffic stop 2 weeks ago led to an armed belligerent motorist voluntarily disarming himself. The police drone undoubtedly reduced the risk of harm to our officers and the motorists that day. And that's all I have, Mayor. Chief, you got anything to add to that? Okay.
I read the press release, and it was good police work.
Fine job.
Yeah, it was good. Okay, we'll move on to, planning and zoning. What's that?
Nothing.
Is anybody here from planning and zoning?
Mayor, can I just comment real quick?
Yeah.
So the planning and zoning meeting will take place as scheduled. Because of the data center being on hold indefinitely, it may not ever come back. On the agenda, we have 2 public hearings for the data center zoning district.
Yeah.
That will be canceled. So it's on the agenda, but it will be canceled because there is no, there is no prospect of any data center zoning district. So if anybody is going to attend the planning and zoning commission meeting to, talk about the data center, those 2 items will be canceled and not talked about.
All right, thank you. Next up on the agenda is old business. So we got any old business? Okay, we'll move on to new business. New projects, what?
We have donuts over here, you don't wanna take them home. There's donuts and coffee, so. I don't think Danita wants 6 dozen donuts to bring home.
Is that old business or new business?
That's new, that's new as of tonight.
All right, so new business, we have fresh donuts over there.
Just keep the police officers away. That's it.
Yeah,
It's important stuff, it's important.
that's a myth, that's a myth, just so you know.
Yeah.
All right, move on to executive session. Is there anything we need to update on executive session, anything? No need for executive session, we got a motion for executive session, no. Okay, the next city, council meeting will be Tuesday, February 10th at 7 PM, and the next committee of the whole will be Tuesday, February 10th at 6:30. So again, the next council meeting is on the 10th, we're gonna have a community of the whole meeting at 6:30. Okay, next time, what's up?
No.
I didn't say what I was thinking.
I knew it.
Okay, next on the agenda is adjournment. I need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Commissioner Dixon,
Yes.
Commissioner Walsh,
Yes.
Commissioner Michael,
Yes.
Mayor Lyons.
Yes,
We have adjourned.
thank you for coming out tonight.
He's got 2